Hello and welcome everyone to the Smarty Entrepreneur Podcast, brought to you by Smarty Software. My name's Hayden and this podcast is all about ways you can improve your own business and ways that Smarty can help you achieve those improvements. As a small business owner operating essentially from my kitchen, there is one thing that has always bothered me about invoicing customers. And in this week's podcast, we'll be covering 5 ways that you can get paid faster. Reports say that there are £55 billion in unpaid invoices in the UK. That's more than Google's entire turnover in 2014. Despite legislation trying to reduce this, the issue is massively prevalent. It's also reported that 80% of UK business failures are caused by cash flow issues, heavily impacted by these slow payers. Smarty stands for digitalising and taking business to the cloud, so we're constantly aiming to automate the invoicing and really bring down these statistics that are ruining businesses of all sizes. Did you know that Smarty has an app that you can download onto your phone to manage all of your invoicing on the go? This is ideal for a huge amount of people, from tradesmen to contractors, allowing you to instantly invoice and request immediate payment to reduce any potential queries on the costs after you've left. With all of this in mind, here's how you can improve the speed that you're getting paid. Number 1. Setting realistic payment terms. It's easy to send out an invoice with the terms of payment due upon receipt, but you should consider if that's really needed. Obviously, consider the cash flow impact if you extend the payment terms, but some customers may be more reluctant to pay just because they're such urgent invoices. Try giving them a few days to make it seem a little less immediate. You should also factor in some additional time as a buffer. If you know you need the invoice paid in 14 days, give them 7-day payment terms and use that extra week to guarantee that you're paid in time. Similar to that one, number 2 is all about making it worthwhile for the customers to pay. Even a couple of % of an early payment discount could encourage your customers to just bring that payment date forward by a few days. On the more extreme end, don't be afraid to agree late payment fees with some of your customers that are repeat offenders at not paying. At the end of the day, the impacts of not having that money could prevent growth of your entire business, and so you really want to discourage anybody from paying late. You'll also find that making it convenient for the customer to pay will speed up the process. Smarty offers the ability to link online payment methods so that there's no hold-up in bank transfers for payment. Smarty can connect to PayPal so payment can be made from laptops, smartphones, tablets, anywhere and on the go instantly. Number 3 is where Smarty can really help you out. Don't be afraid to chase payments shortly after they become overdue. Even a day is enough. I know that it can be a little unnerving chasing payments, but if you've held your side of the deal, then it's the customer's turn to do theirs. Smarty can automatically chase payments that are overdue, as well as allow you to set reminders to be sent to remind them about upcoming deadlines. This feature just leaves you with one less thing to worry about and can be beneficial in any industry to automate your invoicing process and allow you to focus on the services that you're providing for the customer. I've come across this plenty of times, and I'm sure you have too. A client is disputing an invoice, but I'm not even sure they know what they're disputing. They just want to find any reason to delay payment. My 4th tip is to have a clean and consistent format for invoices to prevent any confusion or unnecessary holdup. If the client is constantly getting invoices that look the same, then they'll struggle to dispute or delay payment. This is another area where Smarty shines, with the ability to create bespoke and beautiful invoices that really match the brand of your business. Customers will both appreciate a clean layout with all the information on there, whilst also allowing you to really represent the business the way that you want to be shown. Smarty has tons of pre-made templates as well as functionality to modify them or create your own from scratch. It's definitely worth checking out to see how Smarty can really take your invoicing to the next level. Lastly, if the customer isn't paying on time, you should stop offering your services until they're back up to date on payments. Tough love works, and if the customer is regularly not paying for the work you're putting in, your time and effort could be spent on working for a paying customer instead. This one is always tough for businesses to decide on, especially if they're operating within a small client base, but you'd be better off finding more clients that will pay regularly instead. Those are my 5 tips for getting invoiced quickly. Now I want to move on to a little section that I'm going to call Make It Work with Smarty. Smarty really sets itself apart from alternatives with intuitive features and understanding what capabilities you need for your business before even you know. In this week's podcast, I want to cover the dashboard that gives you all of the information at a glance and gives you access to in-depth reporting on all aspects of your business. From the dashboard, you can see the status of your invoices, see your profit and loss for the year, and chart your cash flow. These infographics make it a quick task to get a real understanding of your business's financial position. You'll also be able to understand which invoices need to be chased and how this month compares to last month in just a few seconds, allowing you to instantly understand where you need to be directing your attention to receive the money that you've earned. The dynamic dashboard is easy to navigate and has endless layers of information that you might require. With just a few clicks, you can get a full trial balance report, VAT returns ready to submit to HMRC, as well as keep all of your contacts up to date for optimal communication. For all of this and more, be sure to head over to smartysoftware.net and request an instant demo to see for yourself how Smarty can take your business finances to the next level. Thanks for listening to this Smarty Entrepreneur Podcast brought to you by Smarty Software. Hopefully these tips will help you improve your cash flow of your business and get those payments in just a little bit faster. Be sure to listen in next time for tips on how to make tax digital, and I'll see you in the next one.